Klika here. I'm the director of athletics here at Fitness Quest 10, and part of one of our preparatory exercises during our movement prep is a scapular mobilization series. And what we're looking to do is get the shoulder blades moving. A lot of people spend a lot of time on the rotator cuff, getting the rotator cuff ready. The problem is if your whole anchor system for your shoulder, which is essentially your shoulder blades, your scapula, if that doesn't move well due to a variety of different issues, you're going to have shoulder problems no matter how much you work on your rotator cuff. So our first line of defense for shoulder health is going to be what happens with the shoulder blades. So we're going to start, this is partway through after we've done all of our mobilization exercises, our fascia work, our tennis balls, our foam rollers. We're going to start here, we're going to do W's, T's, and Y's. So I'm just going to have Jeff here going to about 10 W's. Notice his hands are about his waist. He's just going to come up and down. Now what I'm looking for is I want to see movement here. You'll see a lot of different compensations of people moving up and down at the chest. And I want to see him keeping those low into a double W with his body, really watching the shoulder blades. He's going to get about 10 of those. Then he's going to move up to T's. Straight out from his shoulders. Again, I got to watch for this, because if he doesn't have good scapular mobility, he's going to arc his back up and off the ground to compensate. You can see he's got pretty good movement there. You can look at my fingers here. My fingers are on his shoulder blades. My fingers are going to come together. Now I'm going to move into a Y. You get the same thing. I want to see, especially upward part of the scapula here, the shoulder blades, I want to make sure it's moving together and that he's not just flexing his shoulders. I want to make sure there's movement there. So after we get 10, 10, and 10, we got a movement that we call swimmers. And part of this is we're going to lengthen out the lats, because tight lats is going to be a limiting factor for motion of the shoulder. We're going to reach out, and then we're going to come up behind our back, and we're going to go into an external rotation, so an internal. So he comes back, he's going to turn up, all the way up his back as far as he can go, keeping his chest up off the ground, and then reach out again. Reach out to the front again. As far as he can, he's going to come back up. So the shoulder blades are going to move to that whole range of motion. We get a lengthening of the lat, coming back, palms turn up the middle of his back. You're going to do about 10 to 12 of these. 10 to 12 of these. There you go, good. Notice how the palms go up. You'll notice if one side's tight on the other, the hand's going to cramp up, it's going to fist up. And you'll notice, unfortunately, a lot of your athletes are not even going to be able to get past their sacral joint. As it comes up, go and give me one more there, Jeff. Good, so we got that movement. Now, one of my favorite ones right here is just the straight arm push-up. So he's going to come into a push-up position. Now, what we found is because of inactive serratus, or a locked-up serratus, and just a poor body awareness, a lot of athletes and everyday people aren't able to just scapularly retract and protract, which means go and pinch your shoulder blades together and now separate them. Really separate them. What we're looking for here is a total separation of the shoulder blades and bringing together the shoulder blades. Just like that, coming together, coming apart. Now, if you're unable to do this, unable to bring the shoulder blades together and then come apart, you're taking the entire brunt of all shoulder movement right inside the joint capsule. It's not designed for that. We got to make sure that this big anchor system for all these shoulder muscles, tendons, joints, and ligaments, that we're getting movement here. Just watch over here too to make sure he's not sagging the lower back. So he's come together, my fingers on his shoulder blades, you can see they come together and come apart. So that's good movement right there. Alright, come on down. So that's just part of our upper body mobilization, scapular mobilization preparatory series. For more of these exercises, go to our website, www.fitnessquest10.com.